Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Allah said in Holy Quran, Surah Baqarah, ayat number 208. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu udkhulu fis silmi kafa wa la tattabi'u khutuwati shaitan innahu lakum aduwwum mubin. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu, O believers, O people with iman, udkhulu fi silmi, enter in Islam, kafa, fully, completely. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu udkhulu fi silmi kafa, O believers, O people with iman, enter in Islam fully, completely. Wala tattabi'u, and don't follow, don't obey, khutuwati shaitan, the footsteps of shaitan. Don't follow the footsteps of shaitan. Innahu lakum aduwwum mubin. Indeed, he is your open enemy. So Allah gave us a full understanding about Islam, that we must be inside the circle of Islam. We should not go out of the boundary of Islam. So it is compulsory for us, because this is command of Allah. Allah said, Amanudkhulu, ya ayyuhallazina amanudkhulu fi silmi kafa. So it means you must be inside the circle of Islam, under the boundary of Islam. Any activity, any type of right and custom, tradition, or anything that is from other religion or from other people or from other world, you are not to accept, you are not to enter in that, or you are not to go to celebrate that or to do that. So you must be inside the boundary of Islam, what Allah said and what Holy Prophet ﷺ, he has told us. So that is a real interpretation, real explanation of Holy Quran. So this way we must be under Quran or Sunnah. That is our Islam, and we must be there. Anything which is outside that, sometimes motivation comes through shaitan, because shaitan is open enemy. Allah said, وَلَا تَتَّبِعُوا خُطُوَاتِ الشَّيْطَانِ, and you are not allowed to follow the footsteps of shaitan. إِنَّهُ لَكُمْ عَدُوٌّ مُبِينٌ, because shaitan is your open enemy. So this is very important. We must understand that shaitan is our open enemy, and shaitan attacks are every time. This way we must do what Allah said. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Must read this one, or read La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi al-aliyyil azim. Like Allah said in the end, last surah of Holy Quran, Min sharril waswasil khannas allazi yuwaswisu fi sudurin nas minal jinnati wan nas. So in your mind, the waswasa mean the some type of thinking or idea that comes in your mind. Sometimes it comes from shaitan, that is from jinn. Minal jinnati, this way Allah said, jinn, from jinn. One nas, and sometimes it comes from nas, mean the people. Sometimes some people, they work like shaitan. So they are performing the work of shaitan. They try to invite you to do something wrong, and if you follow them, you are following the shaitan. This way, end of Holy Quran is at the word nas. Nas mean those people who are motivating you, persuading you, initiating you, or turning your mind towards the thing or right or custom, tradition, or any type of thing that is outside the boundary of Islam. Maybe any type of evil practice or any type of bad deed. So if you are invited by human being through your text message or through your email or through your phone call or through your whispering or through your talking with someone, so those people, if they are inviting you just to fall you into the lust of sex or lust of worldly things, so they are making you go away from the boundary of Islam. So be careful that time. So this is very important, especially all types of celebrations which are outside Islam. We are not allowed to go to follow them, like Valentine Day. Valentine Day, they say this is the day of refreshing love. So refreshing love, how can you refresh love? How can you memorize it? How can you refine it? How can you do it? Because this type of love with the opposite sex, it is only lawful when you are doing nikah, when you are doing marriage with someone, then is allowed. Otherwise it is haram, is completely haram. Because in Holy Quran you can see in Surah Nur, the second ayat of Surah Nur, if you are unmarried, so you will be whipped up to 100 times if you do this type of sinful act. So this is very important. We must be away from those type of things which are haram. And if we do, even if you look in Holy Quran, Surah Isra, ayat number 32. So Allah said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, Wala taqrabu zina, innahu kana fahisha, wa sa'a sabila. So Allah said, Wala taqrabu zina, and you are not to go near to those type of activities which will make you to do this type of sexual intercourse. So these are like, first of all, text, talking, letters, and messages, and invitation, and also gift exchange. So this is, so Valentine Day is that day, which is the day in which the people, they exchange their messages, they exchange their gift, they invite the people, they persuade them, they motivate them that I am in love with you, and they try to make their mind towards the sexual evil. So this is this type of motivation. For this type of motivation, if you are sending your messages or gift or inviting other or any type of motivation, that is totally haram in Islam. So we have no any relation about that one. So this way, even this, in this one you can see the print media, social media, electronic media, paper media, they are in full use of illustration and explanation to motivate the people towards this type of evil. So we are Muslim, we have a religion which is a pure, which makes to protect our modesty. Even if we are man or woman, girl or boy, we have to protect our modesty, we have to protect our purity, we have to look after ourselves. So that is very important. And this type of unlawful sexual lust, that is 100% completely out of Islam. So if anyone who is trying to do it with motivation of Valentine cards or flowers or gift or some type of these type of things which are going to motivate or persuade others towards this type of sexual evil, so then you must understand that person is doing the biggest sinful act that is going to start initiation. So it is initiation of the biggest sinful act, that is the product of sexual evil. So Allah said, "Wala taqribu zina." You are not allowed to go this type of sexual evil, which is sexual intercourse, anything which makes you near to that. You are not to do that. Innahu kana fahisha. This is fahisha. Fahisha mean this will spoil all of your modesty, all of your purity. When you are not pure, how is possible you go before Allah in your salah, in your prayer? So Allah will not face you, Allah will not accept you or anything, because you are becoming so much sinful unless you will do the tawbah astaghfar. And that if Allah accept, then possible. So this way we are just to look after ourselves, our modesty, our purity. This way Allah said, wasa'a sabila. And this type of evil practice, it will make you so much filthy that you will not be able to get the way towards paradise. So this is very important to understand. And this type of filthy activity or celebration or motivation, it is spoiling not one person, and it is spoiling hundreds of Muslim young boys and young girls, and they are following it, and with the persuasion from TV dramas, music show, internet, social media, print media, paper media, electronic media. So they are just to follow. Even they have phone in their hand, and that is giving them, motivating them towards this type of evil practice. So it is very important. We must be away from it, because it brings inside the Muslim society the filthy action, which makes the whole society in a big disturbance of filth. So this is like you understand, if someone has a cancer if starting from one part of the body, slowly it will take the whole body, and then the whole body will take the person, and the person life finish, that person will finish. This is the way. Like if any type of evil which is starting from one person in the society, and the other person is doing, then the motivating to other and initiating to other person, and if more people within the society is doing this one, like in Islamic society, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, the Muslims, all Muslims, they are like a body. Think now, if a body, one part of the body is filthy, is under the cancer or some type of disease, and that is spreading to make the other part of the body to suffer, so then the whole body slowly will suffer. The whole Muslim society, if will be in a position to do that, then this is the certificate of Allah's torment to fall. So this is possible. So this way we have to look after. So if we are doing this type of activity, we are going away from the boundary of Islam. So we have to do tawbah astaghfar, come back. Like this is very important for us. Even if you look in Surah Nur, ayat number 30, Allah said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Qulil mu'minina yaghuddu min absarihim wa yahfazu furujahum Zalika azka lahum inna allaha khabirum bima yasnaun. So Allah said, Qulil mu'minina, say to the people who are believers, who are with Iman, yaghuddu min absarihim, they have to make their eyes down. So they are not to look at the opposite sex, they have to make the eyes down, wa yahfazu furujahum, and then they have to look after, protect their furujahum, their private parts, and they protect their private parts, their modesty, they have to protect it. Zalika azka lahum, it is it is a purity for them. So this way they have to protect it. Inna Allah khabirum bima yasnaun. Whatever you are doing, Allah knows about everything. So this is very important to understand. So similar, you can see the message in the next ayat, that is about the women. They have to protect their body. And look, if what Allah said, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وَقُلِ الْمُؤْمِنَاتِ يَغْضُضْنَ مِنْ أَبْصَارِهِنَّ. And the mu'min, like believers, the women, the girls, they have to lower their gazes. وَيَحْفَظْنَ فُرُوجَهُنَّ. And they have to protect their private parts. وَلَا يُبْدِينَ زِينَتَهُنَّ. They are not to open their zinat, mean like their body parts. They have the full body covering. They are not to show that one. So إِلَّا مَا ظَهَرَ مِنْهَا. So this is like, if you read the whole ayat, you will understand in this. This is giving the full covering to our girls and to our women. And they must be under that. They should follow the Quran or Sunnah. There is then no chance. How is possible if a girl or the woman who is sitting in home and she is covering her body when go outside, but mobile phone is in the hand of that woman or girl who is in home, but outside she is very good. She protect like veil, and she protect her modesty. Outside is look like this, but inside the mobile phone is in her hand, and she is making relationship with some other people who are not allowed, and she is looking the social media and other things which are not allowed to see and which are not allowed to look at, and then those things which persuade in her the sexual lust, and due to that she make a relationship that is illicit or is a bad relationship with the other people in order to fulfill the sexual lust. So this is an other dilemma of our society, that we have given the mobile phones to our girls and women who are even in home also. So and they are in a position to make relationship with others also. So this is even sitting in home, and they look like before the eyes of others they are good, but in fact they are bad in the eyes of Allah, because Allah is watching completely, fully. So this way we have to look after. And if you look in Surah Nahl, ayat number 45, Allah said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Afa aminal lazina makarus sayyat. Afa aminal lazina. And the people who are with Iman, how they became out of fear, and they are makaru sayyat, they do some type of evil practices. Makaru mean they make different type of options, that so they show that tactics that we are doing this one, and they make even doing bad things. They say in other words that we are doing something good, like in a like this way, the doing evil practice and showing good way. So this is other thing which is coming in our, Allah knows these type of makarus sayyat. So this is what Allah said, makar mean they are like tactics. So this way Allah said, if you do this one, an yakhsifallahu bihimul arda, so then you must understand that Allah will bury you alive inside the earth. So you will be under the earth, just sitting there, and maybe with the help, with the earthquake, or with some other type of thing. So this way is, here is earthquake is mostly an yakhsifallahu mean earthquake, like this type of, when the earth will open and you will go in. So this is the thing, an yakhsifallahu bihimul arda. So this way, this land, this soil, it will become open and you will go inside. An yakhsifallahu bihimul arda, أو يأتيهم العذاب, or Allah will give you other azab min haythu la yash'arun. So for what you are unable to know. So Allah will give you that type of azab is possible if you are doing sinful act and telling others, no, we are doing good things. So we are with the people, like what the people they do, we are doing that. You're giving some type of tactics in order to make your evil practice before the people to be a right one. So this is the other tactic. When you do this type of thing after doing the evil practice, and then you be ready that you will be buried under the soil alive. So due to earthquake or something, this is Surah Nahl, ayat number 45, read it. So this is the Allah said. So this way is very important to know what Allah said. We must understand. So this is very important for us. But we are our heart becomes, because when Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, when a person is doing a bad activity, then automatically evil practice, then one black dot comes on the heart of the person. When the person is doing other sinful act, then the black dot it increases in its volume. So when a person is not doing tawbah, astaghfar and doing evil practices again and again, the whole heart of the person becomes like black. And then and if you look in Holy Quran, Surah Baqarah, ayat number 74, what Allah said? Allah said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Summa kasat qulubukum min ba'di zalika fahiya kal hijara. So after this, their heart becomes so much hard like stone. So their heart are like a stone. Aw ashadda kaswa, are more harder than the stone. Wa inna min al hijarati lama yatafajjaru minhu al anhar. But Allah said, some type of stones are those one from where the fountains, water fountains, they arise. وَإِنَّ مِنْهَا لَمَا يَشَقَّقُ فَيَخْرُجُ مِنْهُ الْمَاءُ. And some of the stones are those one, when they break up, then from their water comes. But your hearts are so much hard than that. وَإِنَّ مِنْهَا لَمَا يَهْبِطُ مِنْ خَشْيَةِ اللَّهِ. And some type of stones, they fall down with the fear of Allah. So Allah said, you are the worst than all these type of stones also. So وَمَا اللَّهُ بِغَافِلٍ عَمَّا تَعْمَلُونَ. You are so much ghafil, so much lazy, and from your deen, from your religion, you left that one. So this will be careful. Allah will give you some type of torment or punishment. So this way we must understand that what we are doing when we are going to do anything which is outside Islam. Like I told you, that is this type of celebration or invitation or motivation to others in order to do your own desire, sexual desire. So you want the sexual desire should be satisfied. So this is very important, that the person who is just to fulfill the desire, fulfill the lust, what Allah said for that person. Look at in Holy Quran, Surah Jasiyah, ayat number 23. Allah said, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Afara'ayta man ittakhadha ilahahu hawahu. Have you seen that person who has made his own desire his own God? Wa adallahu Allahu ala ilmin. Even that person was having ilm, having knowledge, and then Allah make this person to go astray, so to lose the real deen. Wa khatama ala sam'ihi. Then Allah set seal on the ear of that person. Wa qalbihi, and the heart of that person. Wa ja'ala ala basarihi yeshawa. And Allah place covering on the eyes of that person. That person is unable to understand halal, haram, bad, good, evil, or good things. So person will be in a position to not to know that, because the darkness prevails on the over the eyes of that person also. Allah said, فَمَنْ يَهْدِهِ مِنْ بَعْدِ اللَّهِ. Is there anyone except Allah who can guide this person? No. Afala tazakkarun. Are you not in a position to discuss or tell the people about that? So think now. So a person who is the person of the nafs, who is person of desire, so the person's relationship with Allah is cut off. So Allah will not accept that person. So this is very important to understand and keep in mind. If you are not saving yourself and your family members, so at the day of judgment you will be the fuel of hellfire. Like Allah said in Surah Tahrim, ayat number 6. Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Ya ayyuhallazina amanu. O people with iman. Ku, you have to save anfusakum, yourself. Wa ahlikum, and your family members. Naran, from the fire of the hell. Wa kuduhan nasu, and the fuel of the fire of the hell is nas, mean the people. Wal hijara, and the stones. Alaiha, alaiha mean on the hell. Malaikatun, there are protector, there are God of the hell, those are angels. Ghilazun, they are so much strict. Shidadun, they are so much hard. La yasun Allah, they are not to disobey Allah. Ma amarahum, whatever Allah say to them, command to them. Wa yaf'aluna, they will do that. Ma yumarun, whatever they get command of Allah, they are just to do that. They are not to, when you go there and you say, okay, I please say me not to send me to the hellfire, they will not accept you because they are just to follow the command of Allah. So this way, be careful. In this world, you have to save yourself and save your families. Is very important. And if you look, what is the outcome of that? What are you doing this? Like if you are buying cards or gift or some type of invitation, what you are making program that need money or that need all some resources, and you are spending your money. This spending is useless, is not allowed, this one, because you are spending in order to satisfy your sexual lust, your lust of your nafs. So you are trying to satisfy that one. In order to satisfy this one, the money or the resources you are spending, those are completely haram. And Allah said in Surah Isra, ayat number 26, Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Wala tubazzir tabzira. So you are not allowed to waste your money like this way. Innal mubazzirina. Next ayat 27 of Surah Isra. Innal mubazzirina. Indeed, this spending wasteful way the money, ikhwanu shayateen, these people who do this one, they are the brothers of shaitan. Wa kana shaitanu li rabbihi kafura, and shaitan is the most unthankful person to the Allah. So this way you will be that one also. So this is very important. We must understand what we are doing. So this is not a simple thing. This is very important to understand. Very, very important, because this life is short. This life is, even this one, in this life you are trying to make the friendship with those people who motivate you in order to satisfy your sexual lust or lust of this world. But you are not to make friendship with those people who are just to satisfy the desire of success in the life hereafter. You are not to make that one. But that is the need. Allah said in Surah Kahf, ayat number 28, Auzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wasbir nafsaka ma'allazina, and you have to make yourself in the company of those people, yad'una rabbahum bil ghadati wal ashiji. So to those people who are busy with Allah a day and night, so evening and morning, who are every time busy with Allah, you are calling Allah, who is remembering Allah. So you have to make relationship, or you have to make the company of those people. Yuriduna wajhahu, those people, they want only Allah. وَلَا تَعْدُوا عَيْنَاكَ عَنْهُمْ, and your eyes should not go to those people تُرِيدُ زِينَةَ الْحَيَاةِ الدُّنْيَا, who are just wanting the lust of this world. Zinat al-hayat dunya. The zinat mean like you are understand the likeness or the decorum of this world. They want that. You don't be with those people. Your eyes